How's been doing? Well, I've been doing very good today. So today now I'm back to a movie review, which is what I do every time. I've always done movie reviews, and yeah, so today I'm about to do another one. It's called Peter Pan and the Quest for the Never Book from 2018. Which I completely didn't realize there was another Peter Pan film. Which now I completely realized, and the film is directed by Chan Dirasi Ryan. Oh yeah, look at all of it. There's Wendy, Peter Pan, Captain Hook, this monster troll, John, Michael, and the Lost Boys and the Creatures. And you guys know, I reviewed all the Peter Pan films. I reviewed Peter Pan 1 and 2. I like those two films, those two animated films. The live action one, Peter Pan and Wendy from 2023. I don't like the live action. I like the animations better. And it was also Peter Pan. There was also another one. Yeah, it was Hook from 1991. It was another Peter Pan live action from 2003. Which I like those two films. And it was horror films of the Peter Pan series. Yeah, there was two of them. There was Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare from 2025. And Hook from 2025. I like those two horror films. The best one in my opinion is Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. Today I'm here revealing Peter Pan and the Quest for the Never Book, which I reviewed a TV series for Peter Pan. Yeah, I did. And so now, revealing the last Peter Pan movie in the trilogy, Peter Pan and the Quest for the Never Book. After all rambling, let's get into the plot without getting further too much away. The movie starts off with Tinkerbell goes in London and she finds a baby, which they believe was the legendary Peter Pan. And so she took him to Neverland and she raised and then he grew up. He was hanging out with the Lost Boys. And he met Wendy's grandmother when she was young. And Peter saw that she was telling stories and he liked them, and he thought he would bring her to the Lost Boys to Neverland so that she would tell them stories, and she did. And she did. Then as years go by, we meet Wendy and her brothers, Michael and John. John is the big brother, Michael's the little brother. And so Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, they take them to Neverland. So now they have arrived in Neverland. In Neverland to in Neverland. Then now we come to meet Captain Hook and his henchmen and Clone with Mr. Smee. They're planning to capture Peter Pan once and for all. So they capture one of the Lost Boys, one of the Lost Girls. Peter comes to save her. It's like Captain Hook is sleeping out during the day. Yeah, he and Mr. Smee are speaking. So they head out to search for the sword. And John finds it first. And then they capture John. But then they got scared when there's this green monster from the swamp. And then now come back to so now it's Wendy, John, and Mike are looking for the lost boys and girls, but they're missing in their hideout. But they've been captured by Captain Hook and his henchmen. So Peter Pan, John and Michael, and Tinkerbell, they come to save them along with Wendy. On this film, there is another antagonist. Yes, another one. Yeah, a new antagonist in the film. Oh, it's Synapse. Yeah, this guy. I reviewed him in the TV series. Yeah, this guy appears in the film. They watched this film. We're watching this movie of the superhero guy going after a villain called Synapse. And then Synapse comes out of the TV. He becomes real. And then he gets away. Then he goes to Captain Hook's ship, which is the Jolly Roger. The Jolly Roger. Then Synapse becomes the new leader of the crew that Captain Hook was working for. So Captain Hook goes to join Peter Pan and his crew. But then he double crosses them. He joins back his crew of pirates. While Synapse got captured by Peter Pan and his friends, so they put him back in the TV. So then they head back home, but something isn't right because Peter Pan Captain Hook is messing with the Never book. Yeah, he's messing with it. He's making everything happen. Synapse, the monster, the trapdoor. Oh yeah, earlier in the film was a trapdoor. Michael was scared because of some nightmare. So when he encourages him to be brave, he does so. But then, so the lost boys and girls are captured by Captain Hook and his henchmen again. So Peter Pan and his friends come to save them. So then Tinkerbell puts all the pages back together, and then the Never book comes back together. Then everything returns back to normal. Peter Pan is congratulated as a hero for saving London from monsters and from Captain Hook and his henchmen. And so that is where the movie ends. So now let's get into the review of the film. I know this is an animated film. Yeah, this was not live action, this was animated. It was animated like the first two Peter Pan films from Disney. Yeah, the first Peter Pan film came out in the 50s, and then the second one came out in 2003. This one came out in 2018. So now let's review it. So I really enjoy it. I think it's a pretty good film because I love Peter Pan. I love him. I watched him a lot. And I loved him. I loved the film a lot. I love the characters and all that stuff. I know Peter Pan started off as a baby, and so Tinkerbell raised in Neverland. I thought the story was very cool. I love the antagonists in the movie. There was Captain Hook and his crew pirates, and there was Zinaps. Yeah, Zinaps was a movie guy. Yeah, Captain Hook was a pirate. And there was Mr. Smee. I thought the soundtrack is very amazing. And also the special effects are very cool. The visuals are very fantastic as well. The editing is very fantastic. Also thought the animation is very nice. And also the background is very cool and then about structure is very amazing. Also about the pacing is very cool. Steaming is very nice. And also I thought the settings and locations are very amazing. First it takes place in London, then it takes place in Neverland. And then also about the CGI is very cool. Also about the writing is very fantastic. And also the final battle was very cool, and finally thought the ending of it was very amazing. That's why a lot of the action scenes are very cool. So that's my movie review of Peter Pan and the Quest for the Never Book from 2018. That's what I give it. Solid 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10, yeah. It's very cool. Well, thank you guys for joining my movie review of Peter Pan and the Quest for the Never Book from 2018. And don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And so I'll be seeing you guys next time. And goodbye everyone, and see you soon.